Hello! Uh-oh. It's blue. I hate it when it's blue. Hello! Welcome back. Oh, wait, watch this. No more funny circle or square thingy in the corner. Welcome back, you guys! Welcome back. It's been like 5 days, 4 or 5 days since I last streamed. Sorry about not streaming. Honestly, I was so insanely burned out that I just couldn't even work on Halo stuff anymore. So I was doing a bunch of non-Halo projects on the side, having some fun with it, and I've been having a good time. But now I'm ready. I felt a calling. It said, please return to streaming. You will starve to death if you don't eat. So I'm back! Welcome, welcome. And I feel really good about the stream today, and I hope you guys do too. Show something cool. There's a giant Scarab behind me. It's completely custom. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Hey, you want to see something even cooler than that? Watch this. Oh. Hang on. Let me cook. Check that out. Pretty cool. Ooh, spooky. Is that the Peen Scarab? Yes! I'm so glad you noticed. That's actually what they called it in the official Halo lore booklet. I'm surprised you knew that. Peen Scarab is not widely known. Alright, we're gonna go back up, because I don't really have a way in unless this thing breaks. In we go! Whee! It's so dark on this map. Usually it's a lot brighter in here, but we're on the Mombasa sandbox right now from Ultimate Forge, so the lighting is very dim here. So I am looking forward to today because we're going to finish this thing. Well, we're going to try to finish it. I think it's actually doable to finish it by the end of today. And you know what? That's the goal. That's what we're going to do. So, activate the Venus lift. That's what they say. If you translate what the elites driving this thing say, they say that. They say, activate the Venus lift. The Arbiter walks up, deploy the Venus. What he says. Check stream chat. Already? I just started streaming. I'm already getting asked to check stream chat. People be posting things. Whoa, wait, that's pretty sick looking. Wait, somebody just posted this. Who posted this? I didn't even check. Kenzie posted it. Look at this. Damn! It's a carbine. I don't know what kind of carbine it is, but it's pretty damn scary looking. Look at those aggressive metal edges. Hey, paint that red with those big blades on it. That's a banished carbine. That's all I'm saying. Paint it red. It looks super cool, though. I love that, actually. It says for Infinite? Is it coming to Infinite, or is this custom? I can't tell. It kind of looks like a screenshot from like an Infinite trailer. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. I've been kind of out of the loop regarding Halo stuff for the past few days. I'm drawing a snake? You like snakes? Dude, you always do this. You're like, hey man, I'm drawing like, drawing a snake. And then you're gonna send it to me and it's gonna be like a snake lady with like huge honga belugas. And I'm gonna be like, I guess I like snakes now. Jesus. I promise it doesn't have this. Okay, well, that, I don't know if that's better. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna blow this thing up today. We are going to completely annihilate it. It's gonna be very fun, to be honest. So what I want to do is basically make like, I want to make a ragdoll of it that can fall over. And I think that's probably the best way to do it, because the way I have it set up right now, it's crashing. Nande! Thank you for the 2!
The simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible.
Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do. Hold on. I think I may have accidentally broken the tip bar, because I noticed you sent $2, which, by the way, thank you very much for the support. That means a lot to me. But also, that is not... That's like 20%, not 2% that I'm seeing on that bar. Did I break it? I broke it, didn't I? I'm checking. Hang on. Blah, blah, No, that's just a bug. Dude, I have the buggiest little Steam stream bar thingy at the bottom of my screen. It always does that stuff for like no reason, no good reason. We have to the Forge and the Steam Workshop so we can play with the latest work you've done the past months. To be honest, there isn't a ton that I've done the past months. There's a couple things here and there. Mostly it's been working on the absolute grind that is the Condor here. And this building is new, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, there's a decent amount of stuff. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is to update it. I'm going to wait until this is done. And I'm going to wait until the Condor is done. And then I'll throw them in there. Update it along with all the other new stuff. There's like the new flood door that was like... That's in there, the destructible flood door. There's the big destructible Oni Alpha site here. And there's a bunch of bug fixes, I think. So when those are done, I'll update it on there. But if you want to play with a lot of the stuff that you're seeing here, besides those things I just pointed out, all the new Forge canvases and stuff, there is a version that is available on my Discord server. It's on the Steam Workshop.
Man. Do you by chance conduct and complete? How do they say it? Modding? Also, what's Halo?
I'm not really sure what Halo is. I think it's like StarCraft or something. It's like one of those things. But thank you very much for the 8. I appreciate it. I also am going to thank Spartan S280. Thank you for the 9 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by all these months. It really means a lot. Stumble on your Ultimate Forge mod. I spent 3 hours on it. Hell yeah. That makes me happy. The thing that I love the most about making these mods is people playing it. So, hey, all I'm saying is if any of you guys want to record yourselves playing it, messing around with it, I fucking go on YouTube after I release mods. I'm like, did anyone make a video about it? I want to see people playing it and having fun. Dude, I love watching people playing my mods. It makes me so happy. Why is it balding? Why is what balding? Why are you obsessed with bald people? You're weird. Which I'm not, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh! That was so close. Oh, the Condor does feel nice, dude. I'm so glad I'm done texturing this thing for the most part. This thing feels so nice. Have you cooked in the past week and a half, or you haven't been streaming? No. Well, okay, I cooked really hard, but I wasn't working on Halo stuff, so sadly I don't really have anything to show. I was cleansing myself of Halo. I was completely cleansed of Halo, of modding. I was so burned out, dude. If I didn't take a break, which I really shouldn't have anyway, but if I didn't take a break, it would have been bad. I really needed the break. Now, we're going to work on the Scarab. So some of you may know that I did, in fact, make the Scarab killable. This might crash my game. I forgot what state I left all this in. It's dead. 3, 2, 1. There it is. It died. Sort of. That was the early test we did when I last streamed, to see if I could split it down the middle and have it, like, die. Can you show them the group pic? Sure. Who needs Halo modding on a Halo modding stream when I can show your art? Oh, wait, that's kind of a cool snake, actually. Gyarados, thank you for the 3.
Permission to take a break.
The President of the United States. He said...
Bungie had to kill me so I wouldn't tell anyone else what the ladies or the aliens like. Joke's on them. I've become more powerful than they can possibly imagine. Anyway, the secret is connection terminated.
No! No! Johnson, no. Thank you for the 2, though. I need to know what the ladies like. Okay, I don't know what the ladies like. Oh yeah, wait. Demon want me to show the group pic. Dude, you guys know how Demon's always like drawing 100 godzillion pictures? Well, he finally put them all together into a giant work of art, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of insane. Bro's been cooking. Look at this. He's got like the whole group shot here. It's crazy. This makes me wish I could draw. I mean, I could draw. I can draw. I'm just really bad at it. This is crazy, though. There's so much detail in all these characters, and half of them are obscured. You can't even see them. Dope as hell. Furry detected? Where? Listen, man. You're on the internet. Your whole life, you ain't never seen a furry before. Made that for height comparisons? Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, in order to blow this thing up properly, I am going to rework the damage and destruction a little bit. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to look at something that I have that has a core that also blows up and works properly. And you might be like, what could that possibly be? There's nothing like that in the whole wide world. And you would be wrong. Because we have it right here. The Lich. I love the Lich's destruction so much. It's so fun. You blow it up, it goes, ah! 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 I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm dead. It blows up, splits into 2 pieces. It's beautiful. One might even say, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is the exact same thing that the Lich has, but on the Scarab. And if you're curious what that is, I don't know. I forgot. It's been a really long time since I last worked on it, but we're gonna find out. I did not know that we were just arbitrarily listening to the CE soundtrack, but it does go very hard. Oh, that's flood music. I guess we can do Halo 2 music. Is there a way to randomize how many pieces it splits apart into? Probably. But I'm not going to do that because that's going to require a lot of extra work. I am at the point where I want this Scarab to look good enough. Like I said, still is a high bar for me personally. But good enough will be enough for this thing. Alright, so this is the Lich. And this right here under new damage info, this whole section here. This is where all of the damage takes place. So, I am also going to open up our E3 cut Scarab here. And I'm going to do a little bit of comparing and contrasting. The way it works, we have the death damage state, which we also have on the Scarab. I already knew to set that up. Right here. All this does is it sits here and it exists, and everything in here will only trigger when I say the Scarab or the Lich dies. So the moment it detects that it has died officially in the game's code, all of the parts, the body and everything get set to the destroyed state and everything. It all goes and does that. So that's what that is. Let's scroll up on the Lich here. The other thing, we have main, which just absorbs body damage. It is what it is. There's nothing crazy there. Then we have the reactor. The reactor is the same thing I have here. I have it called core on the Scarab. We'll do this for it. So I'm just going to copy like everything on it. So when it dies, all it does is say kills object, and then do we have anything special here? There's just one thing that kills the object. And then, does it have a delay? No, there's no delay. The reactor gets set to destroyed. Okay. Engine gets set to major damage. Good, good. Response delay, 0 seconds. All it does is it says it's dead. Then, though, where things get creative will probably be under the death section here, which, yeah, they all, there's a 10-second delay on the death, but there's only one instant response. Ooh. If that's the case... Oh, it's because I do the destroys object. Maybe I'll do that here too. I think I'm going to actually delete the whole Scarab and then blow it up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, okay. I figured it out. Here's how this is going to work. So instead of worrying about deleting a bunch of stuff on this and getting complicated and doing regions and having the Scarab split in half, I'm just going to say screw all that. Okay, we don't need to do any of that. When the oh yeah. Wait, what was the question? Oh, sorry. Davy Jones! Dude, thank you for the 3. Good to see you.
Shit from an ass.
True.
Piss from a cock.
Ooh.
Turd from a keister.
Yeah, I mean...
Juice from the caboose.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm back from Norway.
Yeah!
Who's ready to get their little piggies dipped in barbecue sauce and served up on a bed of chicken strips?
I really wish you didn't say that, you freak. Good to see you, dude. I think half of chat is with it, though. I'm pretty sure they are. They seem the type. About releasing the map with the destructible tower and the condor. Well, the condor is not in, but the destructible tower map is. The unlisted version of Ultimate Forge 2.0 test is available in the Steam Workshop, but it's hidden. It's just on unlisted. So if you want to get a link to it, if you join my Discord server, there's a channel called Mod Downloads, and you can go ahead and grab it there. And you can play it right now. It doesn't have the condor or the E3 Scarab, but it has like everything else. Actually, I think it might have the E3 Scarab, but it's not done yet. But no condor. The condor is brand spanking new. This will be out in the next update, though. I just got to get to getting it finished. Right now, it is very incomplete. It's just got a raw Halo Reach Mac cannon. The interior's not fixed up. Need to do more work on the textures to give it more color and interesting stuff to it. Make sure the effects and placements are good. Make sure its weapons are good, etc., etc., etc. Alrighty. So, in order to do this, just like I did with the Lich, on the Scarab E3 here, I'm going to delete all of these instant responses. And I add a brand new one that kills, destroys, and kills variants. And then it's going to have a main explosion. I'm actually just going to yoink these from the regular Scarab for now. I'm going to have to do better ones. But destruction, we need main explosion. Transition effect is going to be from Scarab, FX, destruction, transition. Where is it? Oh! Yeah, whatever. And the damage effect will be Scarab, death, explosion. A damage effect. Alright, and this has a marker on it, I presume. No, it's set to replace an FX main explosion. Okay, so I'm gonna have to add those. So we probably really won't see much here. Effect marker name, belly. I'm pretty sure I have a marker for that. Probably won't look like much, but I'm gonna see if destroying this... Oh, wait, we're not quite done. I gotta scroll a little bit more. Because what I need to do is add a 10-second delay to this thing blowing up. And then I need to add the main explosion delay FX. Right there. So it probably won't show up as anything right now. But what should happen is I shoot at the reactor. Nothing seemingly happens. Or maybe I crash. I shot it. Scarab died. Actually, I'm going to refresh. Can I kill it and buckle it? I'm very curious. That might cause it to crash, but maybe. We'll see. So if we go to the core again, right now I have it so it kills the object. I'm also going to do Buckles Giants, because this thing not kills giants. Because if I do kills object and kills giants here, it crashes the game. So we don't get to do that here. Let's see if kills and Buckles Giants crashes the game, though. Oh, that worked. I didn't like that very much. Okay, so in 10 seconds, it should completely disappear. Yeah, it worked. Sort of. I mean, obviously it just completely disappeared. Nothing spawned in. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And my thinking is, I gotta make a dead Scarab spawn in right there. To make a dead Scarab spawn in, I'll have to make a ragdoll out of the Scarab. It's been a while since I last made a ragdoll, but they're not too bad to make. If I recall correctly, it's just a couple of, like, joints and things. Am I going to HCS? As of right now, probably not. Let me see. We'll see. Things are looking on the up and up. I might end up going. But I will have to get back to you on that. My main priority travel-wise is to go see my family in the next, like, month. Other than that, I could not say yet. Meet up with Halo VFX. Yeah! Well, I get to see Mr. Fletcher anytime I want, alright? So, you know, I don't have to go all the way to HCS for that. But I would get to see you and Halo VFX, which would be pretty sick. I'm gonna pop up in Blender really quickly, and we're gonna work on getting the destroyed version of this to have like a whole ass physics model and everything. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go Scarab E3. Here it is. This is the newest version of the Scarab here. I still got to copy a lot of the destruction effects. You can see this leg has way more of these little bits and bobs all over it than, like, say here, there's not nearly as many. And that is just because I was a little bit lazy and I didn't want to put all those around yet. But I will get to that. It's a really quick process. It's just annoying, so my brain, not a big fan. Not a big fan of my brain. Alright, but the good news is this is actually not an insanely complicated ragdoll to make. However, I have made some other pretty insanely complicated ragdolls, like the Mega Mantis, for example. So, I'm gonna go take a look at the Mega Mantis again and see how I set up that ragdoll, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of fucking forgot. I know that I have to, like, put little invisible joint objects in between the joints and then, like, do some kind of weird parenting between them. But I'll remember, man. Oh, that's just swell, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty swell, actually. I'm glad you noticed. It is rather swell. Mega Mantis is codenamed Super Mantis. Dude, I have so many models, it's insane. Okay, I'm going to assume that... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so here's the physics model. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so here's all the objects. Where are... Oh... Okay, so these are what I'm after. So you make an empty physics thingy. I presume X points down to where it needs to go, and Z points outwards. Turn all these on so I can see them. Yeah, now all these little X, Y, Z stick things are what I need to do. To make a ragdoll, these are basically joints. These are going to tell the game, like, right here is where this bone kind of bends this, and you can also do cool stuff with it. Going to here, you got to add physics. You make it like a hinge. I think this one up here is probably not a hinge. Are you a hinge? The generic type, yeah, it has all kinds of angles it can move at. So, good stuff, good stuff. That's what I'm going to do for the Scarab. You hear about the tsunamis? I just heard about the tsunamis, yeah. Over people in Hawaii and Alaska got to be on the lookout. Big tsunamis coming. There was like an 8.5 earthquake, which is insane. That is such a powerful earthquake. Let's check that out real quick. Is an 8.8 magnitude. Holy shit. 8.8 is ridiculous. Where did this strike off of? It's also now including Oregon, California, and Washington. Struck off the coast of Russia. It'll be many hours before it hits, but probably... 8.8 magnitude is absurd. Holy shit. I presume most of you know this, because it's pretty common knowledge at this point, but if you don't, earthquakes go on like a logarithmic scale. So, like, a 5.0 earthquake is like 10 times a 4.0, and then 6.0 is 10 times the 5.0. So if you've ever been in an earthquake and you felt like a 4 point something, a 5.0 is 10 times more intense. A 6.0 is 10 times more intense than the 5. It goes 100 times, 1,000 times. That's like a million times. Holy shit, that's insane. Me taking a shit has a magnitude of 9.5. Good God. I mean, that... It's literally like a mega earthquake. Like, it doesn't get any more... I don't... What is the strongest recorded earthquake? I gotta know now. That's crazy, dude. 9.5 struck Chile in 1960. That's insane. Yeah, that breaks top 10, I think. Top 10 all-time earthquakes. Big one is supposed to be in the 9 range. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There could be a big one, or there could be a couple small ones, or there could be nothing for another 1,000 years. I don't know, dude. They've been saying that for so long. At this point, I'm convinced that people who talk about the eruption of the mega volcano at Yellowstone or the Great California Big One earthquake, just a bunch of dudes trying to sell books and make you watch their documentaries. I'm jaded to it. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I remember now. I have to first set up a rigid body world, so I'm gonna do that. Where do I do that at, even? Well, I'll go ahead and make my first little joint. So each leg is actually pretty simple. We're gonna have one joint here, one joint here, one there, and one there. So 4 total for each leg, so 16 total joints. And I'm also gonna add one for the head, too. I'm gonna give 1 total to the head, and that'll just bend and do whatever it needs to do. So interesting to learn in school, though. Yeah, it was really fascinating. I've always been into them, but, like, it also just really starts to feel like bullshit after a certain point. It's gonna hit this time for real, guys. For real, for real. This time, I swear it's gonna happen. Okay, that makes it a lot easier to look at what we're working on here. Here's our Scarab without all the stuff. Remember when 2012 was the whole thing? Dude, I was a kid. My parents were always talking about it. And I went to sleep on, like, what was it, like December 31st, 2011, and I was like, whatever the Mayan calendar date was, and I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Wonder if I'm gonna die. Stupid, dude. So dumb. Remember the History Channel was legit instead of aliens? I know, dude. I grew up on the History Channel being like World War II in color, remastered all this footage, incredible looks at the gruesomest war of all time. And I'm like, wow, this is so fascinating. I love history. And now it's like just a bunch of dudes who are like coming up with the most insane alien conspiracy theories. And this is coming from a guy, I believe in aliens. In fact, I believe a bunch of alien conspiracy theories. I'm sure that I'm the kind of guy who will be like, yeah, dude, aliens are real. The government probably has UFOs. It wouldn't shock me at all. That seems actually pretty likely. But, dude, ancient aliens, oh my god, dude. And all the History Channel documentaries, oh my god, dude. Oh. Check what this is parented to. Okay, so it's parented to the armature object. And then, okay, yeah, it has a little gloopy gloop. Here we go. We're gonna make an empty. This will be our big empty here, a little arrow empty. Boom, boom. I don't believe we have aliens here or UFOs, but I believe they're definitely out there somewhere. If you just do the math on it, there is basically a guarantee that complex alien life exists. And if they've been around for like literally millions of years, keep in mind we've only been just fucking dinking around here for like a couple thousand. It's like, yeah, they definitely have some like insane physics that we can't even comprehend. So like, it always bothers me when people are like, yeah, well, aliens could never faster than light travel. They'd be stuck just like we are with our little dinky spacecrafts. I'm like, dude, we're like cavemen still. Why are you just assuming that just because we haven't figured out faster than light travel, somebody who's a civilization that could theoretically go for millions of years wouldn't? Of course they would. It's just, you ever get that? Like, I've always thought about, like, it's so arrogant that, like, people are like, aliens would be stuck with the same things we have. They wouldn't be able to exit their solar system. It would take so long. I'm like, why? Because we haven't yet? Because we're not smart enough to figure that stuff out? Of course that stuff is going to be possible. It always bothers me, man. Right, rigid body constraint, no rigid body. How do I add a rigid body world again? I gotta look it up real quick. Aliens exist. Why haven't they visited Earth? How would you know if they had visited Earth? Why would they let you know that they visited Earth? Why are you so special? You know what I mean? I think if aliens visited Earth, they would probably be smart enough to understand basic social hierarchies and maybe go to the leaders of the Earth. That would make sense. I don't know, that's just my take. We're literally just animals. And obviously we are led. And we have civilizations. And aliens could probably figure that out in like 2 seconds flat. Alright, I'm looking for... Oh yeah, Blender, add a rigid body world. Totally forgot how to do this. It's on one of the menus. I can't remember which one though. Oh, it's in the scene tab. Okay, so it's right here. Make simple bake. Is it here? Oh, don't I have to switch to like cycles or something? Blender, how to add a rigid body world. Can somebody please tell me how to add this properties, scene properties, rigid body world, click add. They believe the government has its own breakaway civilization? I don't know. I would have no way of knowing that. Would it shock me if it came out and was true? No, dude. That's just like, if you just stop to think about like human nature, and if that were a scenario where like aliens really had been here, super powerful people, politicians, and the ultra rich knew about it and were like all talking about it, would they do that? Of course they would do it. What the fuck? Obviously. Do I know if that's happening? I have no idea. But like logically, yes, I think they would. They just refined Alcubierre's theory. Yeah, they're always like, there's always like a constantly people just like looking at the equations and refining it down. It's been refined down a lot. What I think the problem is, because I love me some alien conspiracies, we just are missing some very key pieces of physics still. Obviously, we're still like baby species. We've only been doing this complicated. Alcubierre, he's the guy who wrote up a paper a long time ago for a hypothetical warp drive that sort of mathematically checks out, but would require like an insane amount of energy to work. I'm of the opinion that everything in space travel becomes easy if you discover anti-gravity, but you know, our government stopped researching anti-gravity in like the 50s or 60s suddenly and spontaneously for seemingly no reason. Weird. I wonder why they did that. Weird. Our government was so proud, dude. They were like, we're gonna research so much anti-gravity, and then one day they were just like, no more anti-gravity. We're not researching it anymore. Oh, there it is. Add rigid body world. Now NASA's practically getting defunded. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. That is one of the reasons, though, that I love SpaceX, you know? Not like a necessarily super fan of Elon Musk, but I love SpaceX so much, dude. Alright, X angle is 45. So it's going to be the roll axis. So that's going to be my Y angle here. X, Y, and Z. My Y angle is going to go negative like 5 to... People tend to disappear, get found out after they claim to have invented a water-powered engine. There is a shocking amount of cases of that. It is rather surprising. Right, Z angle. Positive like 15 to negative 60. What? And then lastly, the X angle. I guess I could go like 30 in either direction. It was 25. Okay, boom. We got the first thingy done. And I'm going to call it leg right front, no, front right, yeah, we'll do it. Right front 0, 1. And then I think I just have to parent it to the armature as an object. And then I also need to assign this to it. Double check. It goes from pelvis to the, okay, so where's my main body object? I have like a main one. Oh. Use the floor here. Body 14. That'll be my floor. The first will be body 14. Second will be body 15. Easy peasy. What are you gonna say about yeah, dude, nuclear energy is really, really good and only getting better. I saw some really interesting and promising developments in nuclear energy where they're doing sort of like, I mean, obviously nuclear energy is incredibly safe. Everybody just knows about a couple nuclear disasters because those were just like super mishandled worst case scenarios without the proper safety checks in place. People just hear nuclear and they're like, bomb? Nuclear bomb? Are you talking about millions of people vaporizing nuclear bomb? And it's like, no, nuclear energy. It's really, it's good. It's good stuff. Liquid salt thorium reactor. Yeah. It's basically impossible for a liquid salt thorium reactor to like implode on itself. It's super cool. Use fire again because some dumbass got burnt 30. Yeah. Never use fire. Some guy got burnt one time. Listen, we basically get to blame the Soviets for that. Chernobyl. Very cool. Alright, now for this joint on the y-axis, we can have it go like positive 25 to Do negative 45, I think. The Z-axis, we could probably rotate that like 15. And the X-axis, I'm gonna say like 10. Oh, 15. Okay, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically controlling when this thing turns into a ragdoll, how much the joints are able to move. Like, so this would be like 5 degrees either way on that axis, or like, can it move as a joint like this way, like 25 degrees, how much? So basically I'm just doing ragdoll controls here. Because this thing, it blows up right now, but it doesn't do anything cool or interesting. I love how beige this chat is about energy. Hell yeah, I love sensible people making sense of the world around them. It's my favorite thing. Did you guys hear that some stupid climate person said that cargo ships would have a massive sail on them to move them? What? What do you even mean? Next up we have this thingy. X-axis rotation, I'm gonna say like -5 to 5, so it barely moves it. I'll do -10 to 10. Let it wiggle around a little bit. Then on the Y-axis, I think it would be okay for it to go like 35, maybe like 45 degrees up. Positive, and then maybe like 30 degrees negative. As far as Z goes, that one's gonna have to be like -5 to 5. So far, so good. We're cooking here. We're cooking here. Now I gotta make sure I choose the right thingy. So this is default leg FR, and this is body 3. So far, so good. This leg is gonna jiggle. Someone say jiggle. That's what I said. I'm speaking words, straight facts. This one will be a hinge. Maybe I should have made the other one a hinge. Now I'm gonna switch back to generic. Well, no, it actually should be a hinge. Well, the negative, it could go like, what is that, like 30 degrees negative. And then positive 45 maybe. I want to see if I can test this in game, but I don't know if I can. I guess I can spawn it as like a crate, like as a ragdoll. Let me hook up the relevant bits and pieces. That was body 3 to body 4. Okay, well, so far so good. I think if I save this, put it in the game, and spawn this thing in as a crate, I might be able to test how the handling of it is. All right, let me export this real quick, then I'll throw it in the game. Alright, so this is what we're looking at. I'm going to run the physics command, tool, physics, objects, giants, Scarab E3. Okay, updated physics model. The thing I want to know now is on the physics model, what does it look like? Oh yeah, here the constraints are in. Constraints are, oh. A lot of weird, unnecessary hinges. Well, whatever. I'm going to create a crate object, and I'm going to try to spawn this thing in. So I'm going to do giants, scarab, scarab.crates, yoink it into scarab E3. And I'm just going to hook it up to the E3 scarab. Like so. If I spawn it in and the leg moves, that's good. If it doesn't move, I gotta figure out what else I gotta do. Because I'm pretty sure there might be like one more step I'm missing here. But theoretically the front right leg should move. Even if it like is weird looking when it moves. Oh, look at that! That's a ragdoll right there. Look, we just did that. I may have gotten the axes wrong.
Yo, I heard we jiggling.
Hey, Jello! Thank you for the 2! Appreciate the support! Yeah, we're straight jiggling here. You right. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate you, Jello. I heard we jiggling. You're... These two just need to be hinges. They like literally need to be hinges. I'm so glad we got this working relatively easily though. RYY 45 to like 1. Ah. Come back to me. Exports. If we put the physics back in, we should be golden. Reset physics. It did reset the physics, but did the hinge work? The hinge is like... I don't know, something weird about it. I gotta look at it in slow motion. Let's wait for it to hit the ground. We don't even have to wait apparently. Game speed 0. No, let's do 0 real quick. So the hinge is on this axis. It's wiggling that way. Oh, that would make sense because the X would be the main axis there. Ethereal! Thank you for the 5 gifted! Thank you so much. That's super generous of you. Much, much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, no way you sniped welcome to content on top of everybody else. I see a lot of familiar names in there. Congrats on Kenzie, Malikor, Raztaz, Josh, W. And then welcome to content got the snipe. That's crazy. Okay, theoretically this fixes it. And then this one... Oh, that was the wrong one. Actually, although I do think that fixes it. But then this one... We're looking at it as the x-axis. It can go... about 30 positive. Okay, let's try that. What, can I do a pog face real quick? I'd make me pog. Say something crazy. Say something unhinged. You will get the pog that you desire. Did it work? Yeah, this one bending kind of weird, but that might just be a... They did not work, as it turns out. I need it for something fine. There you go. I pogged. Welcome to content! Congrats on the membership. I do not understand upon which direction these should move. I am scared. Oh, it's the Z angle. Oh, why didn't I read it? I should have just read it. Go minus 45. 25. And this is the angle. No wonder it was wiggling around the Z angle. It was literally... Okay. I understand now. This one can go minus 30. Yeah, okay. I did it. I understand how the thing, how it do work when it do be working. You shan't regret. I think I will regret it violently, because any fan art or custom anything anyone in this community does is just me bald. W, look at that. Perfect hinge joint. Look how that bro face planted hard. Those are true picks. Okay. Yeah, if you say so. Look at that though. The leg is like perfect. Working very nice. Again, just for fun. Boing. Look, it springs back up on itself. That's so awesome. I want to do one for the head now. One for the head would be fun. Okay, right there for the head joint. Right. Three, four. This will be head. Half-Life 2 mother gives the gunship big naturals. Excuse me? Why would it literally anybody do that? Don't answer that question. It sounded as dumb as it actually sounded to me too. Alright, for the head, here's what we're gonna do. X angle. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go up to 90 degrees, this head. As far as the Y angle, which is up and down, I'm gonna say 45. And then as far as the Z angle, I'm gonna say 25. That'll let the head like just go flip-flopping around all over the place. Alright, so this one is going to be tied to body 14 and body 5. Boom. Alright, let's see if we got the head to work. Where's the Skibbity Scarab mod? Thank you so much for asking that question. I will be able to get back to you in 5 to 10 business days. Oh, dude, it's poor fucking head. Look at it. Oh, oh, he's in the ground! Look at that head. Okay, 90 degrees may have been a bit much. We can tweak that at least. It's so easy to set up ragdoll. What the hell? This is awesome. I guess now I just gotta do the other legs. What I basically need to do, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Your pelicans are a safe shotgun. Always remember that they are fucking mine. Ugh. Ew. Gross. Adam, thank you for the 2!
I'm back. Right as the stream was starting, I had to go get my brother and his friend from the movies, take his friend home, get bro some food, ect. Anyway, check your Steam inbox for a gift.
Oh
It
shit!
would be really cool to see you stream playing it at some point.
A Steam inbox. I do have a new gift. What is this? Oh, this is the car game. Distance. Dude, Adam, thank you for getting me this. What the fuck? You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. That's sick. Oh, it's deluxe edition, no less. It's got official soundtrack, digital art book. I will literally play the fuck out of this. It looks awesome. I saw the trailer. I was like, I could see myself just like mind-numbingly playing this and using no brain cells and just going brrr drive. Add that to my favorites and install that after stream. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. What the fuck? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Look, here's your reward, Adam, or the only reward I can really give you. Scarab ragdoll begins. Got a leg in the head. I fixed the head up. Don't worry about that part. I could do each individual mouthpiece separate, but is it worth it? Don't say yes. The Y values would need to be flipped, but the Z values would be the same. No, wait. The Z values would need to be flipped. The Y value. Okay, so I would only flip the Z values. All right, so I'm in my own head right now trying to figure this out. If I place this around the right spot here, make sure the bone is like pointed accurately. Okay. We do a global rotation all the way around. Okay, that looks pretty good. Though admittedly, could use some tweaking. Alright, so now that I repositioned it, it's just the Z values that need to be replaced. So it would go negative 15 to positive 60. Let me verify that that's correct. Z, yeah, positive 60 would be the value here, and then I would only let it go slightly. Okay, perfect. As far as X values go, those were even, and as far as Y values go, perfect. Okay, yeah. So we can more or less copy these to like every single leg with relative ease. In fact, I'm going to go around and do the whole thing. So the last thing we need to do is just make sure that we set the actual physics of it. So we're going to keep body 14 there, and this is body 1. Nice, so that leg is now set up. I'm going to duplicate it here. This is a rear leg, so it actually will be a little different. But I can tweak that as needed. Excuse me. Jang, thank you for the 2!
Noble hierarchs, I beseech you.
Yes, my
I
child.
turned on my invisibility shields, but the clap of my ass cheeks keep waking up the Ungoi. What do I do? Arbiter.
Noble hierarchs, I beseech you. I turned on my invisibility shields, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps waking the young boy. That's beautiful. Can somebody please frame that and mount it and then send it to me? Thank you. Oh my god, that sneeze obliterated me. I think I'm fucking dying now. Alrighty, for the back legs, what are we looking at here? X-axis, 25 to 25. Yep, that one's fine. Y-axis, -5 up. Actually, this one could go up a bit more. I could do like, bring it up like -25. That's fine too. Okay, that looks good. Oh, and then we'll make sure the Z is good. So Z, I think it's like entirely new values. I could have that go like -45 to like, yeah, I could literally just go -45 to -45 on the Z. Easy. Easy. Can't believe Cashier restarted our wizard map, but it's different from every other wizard map. Uses ramps for the bases. I was actually a little disappointed to see she did that because I really liked the old wizard map she did. I get it, 100%. It's just one of those things when you look at it, you're like, I don't like it. I think I could do even better. But it was so good already. It was so damn good. Check DMs. A DM from the Jank Jammer. Nope. Thank you for sending that to me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna convince Green, when I'm done with the Condor, I'm gonna convince Green to play Roblox.
The normal and deluxe editions
Hey!
of Distance are real cheap with the whole Steam Racing Fest sale right now.
Oh, I forgot
the
about
base
that.
game normally being like $25. It's one of my favorites. Would love to see you play the main campaign. That's where the spookiness is.
Oh my god, I actually forgot there were some horror elements to it. Thank you for the 2, Adam, and thank you for the gift again. I really appreciate it. Then you wanted me to play it on stream. Maybe, how about this? One of these days when I'm bored on stream, because I was actually going to consider... No, I was probably going to work tonight, actually. I'll play it on stream then. I'll save it to play it on stream. I'll be like, I'm bored, I'm going to play the fun racing game and see what happens. It'll kill my stream, yes, but... it'd be like that sometimes.
Arbiter, we have discussed this. Remove the silicone pads from beneath your armor and your cheeks won't clap.
What the... Arbiter got the BBL, dude. What? Huh? Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. Thank you for the 2. High profit of truth. You know, I bet Roswell believes in aliens. Mostly because their name is literally just Roswell, but I bet they believe in aliens. Robert has to wear some extra large underpants under that armor. Because he's constantly shitting himself? Because he's on a suicide mission? Is that why? This is going to go from body 1 to FL. Not what I meant. Oh, my bad. Oops. Alright, the y-axis is gonna go So the y-axis is 1, I think, that gets inverted here. Let me see. Negative 45. No, that's good. 25, that's fine. The others are fine. Okay. That was easy. Next. This is what? Left back 01. Forgot to name these. One is left front 01. And then this one is right back 01. There we go. Wee bit better, isn't it? Isn't it? I meant when people ask for jiggle physics for Scarab. I will check my DMs. But not... Ah! Ah! Why would somebody make this? It's just the... It's the Scarab from Helldivers, but with titties. Who wants this? Now I see why you wanted me to pog. Made safe for YouTube. Why would you do that? Nico! Thank you for the 23 months! It's so disturbing. Thank you so much. One more month, but for now. Condor laser repeater. I want to give it regular munitions. I'm going to probably do like big missiles. And also guns. Derb's like, nope, I don't like it. I don't like that. For me? I hate that. That's the worst thing about it. I definitely do not like that. I do not like that. Let me tell you, I gotta be really clear about that. I do not like that very much. I don't know why everybody seems to think I like it so much. I really hate that. Guys, I really hate it. Guys? Guys, please. Alright, the y-axis will always be fine. The x-axis is always the same, and the z-axis is always like... This one's really easy. This is left, back. Did I just sit on my nut again? This shit hurts, dude. Why do I keep doing this? Keep crossing my legs. Oh! Nico, thank you for 23. You were literally 1 month off of 2 years, which is crazy. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Gyarados! Thank you for the 3!
Still waiting for a playable Master Chief in Halo 3.
Playable Master Chief in Halo 3? What do you think, I have deep engine access? I can't do that. You're insane. You're asking way too much of me. You're asking way, way too much. That is impossible, dude. What do you think, I'm like a god just because I'm a modder? I'm like, I have unlimited abilities? You want to play as Master Chief in Halo 3? What the fuck, dude? No common sense, man. I swear. I swear. It's not possible in this game engine. It's completely impossible. You're asking for too much here. It is 16 to burr. I don't think of it too!
The only version of this Blazer I'll accept is the Halo 5 Hannibal Scorpion.
Yeah.
It's their main weapon on a big vehicle. Always disliked the Blazer as a part of the sandbox. Instant invalidation of any vehicle in BTB games.
Yep, it's very sad. As much fun as it is to use, it is not fun to be having it used against you. But yeah, no. Honestly... The thing I like is like Gauss weapons, which sort of are laser weapons, but they do have a little bit of a travel time on them, which is why I like MAC guns. It's just a giant Gauss laser. I don't really like human laser weaponry in Halo. It doesn't feel right. Gyarados! Thank you so much for the super chat.
This is a trigger word for a modder such as yourself campaign.
Ah! Stop that. How dare you. How fucking dare you. You know I'd love to work on a campaign mod if I could. I would love that! So much! But alas, everyone wants me to finish Ultimate Forge before I get distracted. Can you add Halo Guy from Halo CE into Halo 3? I'm not a fan of what they did with Halo Guy after CE. You're one of those Halo 1 purists. I don't even call it Halo CE here, okay? Everyone just wanted to title the game Halo. It was big Microsoft company that added Combat Evolved, alright? Combat Evolved isn't actually part of the title. It's like a subtitle. We can just call it Halo 1. You know what? New rule. If you're in my chat, alright, you gotta say Halo 1, because I know you didn't say Combat Evolved as a kid. That's like a learned thing after participating in the Halo community as you are older. I'm calling it Halo 1. Forever. This is, I have decreed it. This is not a democracy. I am the dictator here, and I have decided this is how I am restricting speech. Free speech is not allowed here. No Jiral Hanais. And no Combat Evolved. Halo 1 That's cursed, bro. Delete that. I'm getting the penis explosion chamber ready. That is disgusting. I hate it. Okay, these are all set up. I just need to do the feats on all these. There's a lot of you guys in the chat who love that. Gyarados, thank you!
Yeah, Bungle wanted Halo 2 to be called Halo Poopy, but however Microsoft said nah Halo 2.
I mean, to be honest, they were codenaming Halo Monkey Nuts for a time. So, I would not be surprised if that ended up being completely true. And to be fair, calling Halo 2 Halo Poopy Butt is pretty sick. That's pretty badass. And alright, this is another new rule in my chat. If you wish to participate, you must call them Bungle from now on.
Halo 1.
Wah. Ha! I read what you put at the end, Ethereal, there, and it didn't even let it go through, but thank you for the 2! Thank you, Adam, for the 2!
Real roundabout way of asking for Chief to have Mark 5 armor in it.
True. There's some really good mods that have added Mark 5 armor for Chief, though. There's already some absolute, straight-up bangers out there that do a really good job of it. Hold on, we need FL to 10. Alright, there we go. That joint is now set up. It will work. Is this one better? Halo 1 Guardians? Dude. Sorry, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm just because I was imagining when you said that, I was imagining what they would call the Halo CE remake, and then I thought about that being a thing, and then I was very sad. I just imagined like Halo 1, but it's got like the Halo 5 Guardians Forerunner aesthetic to everything, and then they like start hinting at the Guardians and like created stuff while in Halo 1. And I felt my soul leave my body. Gyarados, thank you for the fiver! Appreciate
Chat,
that.
do you think the technology used to augment the Spartans' bodies and minds can be used to save RJ's hair?
Bro, there's nothing wrong with my hair. I have a full head of hair. Don't get me started on this bald bullshit. I have nice hair. Okay. I have nice hair. Very nice, I would argue. Wait, oh yeah, I gotta set this up now. This is back left to 9. BL. 1 letter short of BBL. A fun fact for you. To 9. I don't remember if that was correct, actually. It was! Wonderful. Alright, we almost got all of the foot joints working. 1 more. Damn! Onikai with the huge $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Onikai. Thank you, thank you.
Skibbity shotgun.
Yeah, I take it all back. I take it all back! Thank you very much for the very generous 20. That's a lot. Mostly it's a lot for me to take in all at once. But thank you. You know, we actually have a guy in this community who goes by that. What's his name? Skibbity Noodle. You guys know what I'm talking about? He makes those Halo Wars mods. Skibbity Noodle. You guys know him? Seen him in a while, man. Where'd he go? College, true. He's grading papers right now. I got bored. Well, I appreciate your boredom in the form of a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Did I set that one up? I don't think I set that one up. Back left to... No, that's not set up. Back right to 11. Boom. Okay, now that one's set up. And now we have one last part of the legs to do, which is the funny little toes at the bottom. There was a lot of you guys who got real excited hearing that, so just calm down a little bit, okay? You're freaking me out. Yeah, calm down. I see you in chat. Relax. Garrett, I was thinking for the 3.
Underrated soundtrack. H2 Cairo Station.
I would argue that there is not a single underrated soundtrack in all of Halo 2's overall soundtrack. There is not a single song. Isn't Cairo Station like the kind of ethereal one, though? What is the song name of the Cairo Station? What is it? Literally just called Cairo Station? Because I don't think I have it on my playlist if it's just called that. What about the flood music? Also banger. Just not. I just don't want to listen to it while I'm streaming because it's like. It's not good for my brain. Unyielding and unrelenting is one of the best songs in all Halo 2. True. Oh my God, true. So good. All right, so we're going from 10. To 8. Alright, that one's done. We're so close I can see the finish line. Please! I don't want to do this anymore! I feel my brain melting out of my skull, dude. This is so hard for me personally. Very easy. Requires very little actual thought and concentration. But it still hurt my brain. This one is 9 to 7.
Cairo Station.
Thank you for the 2, Gyarados! It's just called Cairo Station? Wait, listen, maybe... I've probably heard it like a gazillion times. Oh yeah, definitely heard it a gazillion times.
Put your hairline on the Scarab. That way while in game we can run away from it and yell run it's a scalp.
My hairline's fine, guys. All right. You don't need to talk about it. I have a very nice hairline. Okay. Thank you, RJ's subconscious. What? You guys, you're too nice. You shouldn't have. Really. You really shouldn't have. At all. Thank you, though. This is the last one. We're finally here. We're finally here. Oh. Alright. This is 11 to 6. Yes! Alright. We're just going to export that now. I am in extreme excruciating pain. ODK! Thank you for the 10!
How powerful is this Scarab compared to the Halo 3 Scarab?
A good question! Would you like a demonstration? First, we gotta watch it flop onto the ground, though. Try that again. Hope that all of it spawns in this time. Most of it spawned in, close enough.
Hey, you can't stay for real this time XD, but how did you like Gundam? Didn't hear back from you when I sent you the link to Red Comet.
Hey, thank you for the 3! You sent me the link to Red Comet, but I started doing research, and I was like, which part of Gundam do I need to watch in order to understand like Red Comet and everything else? So I realized instead I was going to have to watch all of it from the beginning. Like the original... I was trying to find the movies that summed up the original series. So I didn't have to watch all 26 episodes, but I couldn't find it. So I started watching the original series. I watched the first like 2 episodes. I was starting to understand it, but then I was working on something on the side and I got distracted because it was like really hard to focus. And then I kind of forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry. It was good though. It's kind of a blast from the past. I haven't watched like older animes. It was nice. I was honestly admiring a lot of the way that they just animated stuff back then. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Milkman! Thank you for 17 months. Thank you, dude. It's good to see you. I didn't realize how many unused subscriptions were quietly pocketing my money. I even deleted my PayPal, and I think I'm saving around 60 a month now. Damn! Is this a Rocket Money ad? This is a Rocket Money ad, isn't it? Wait, what if... What if when the Scarab dies, I just like blew a hole through the roof of it? No, that wouldn't be very good. Ow. What if instead of like the whole thing blowing up, it's just like a part of it blows up? And then like a dead Scarab spawns and crashes to the ground. Hey, thank you for another 3!
Oh really? I finally watched Red Comet first cause it canonically comes in order first.
Huh.
To me it felt like a natural transition from that to the original. I am curious if you enjoyed starting with the original more. Also thoughts on Operation British?
I haven't gotten to the Operation British part yet, so I can't give you my thoughts. You did tell me about it, though.
One of my favorite
thank you for the 2
tracks
Sorry,
that
I'll get
has
back
that
to
emotional clutch is Heavy Price Paid.
Yeah, Heavy Price Paid is so good.
Version of the track that plays during the glassing of the temple at the end of Regret.
I believe so. I think it also plays in the main menu. If not of... Yeah, I think Heavy Price Paid also plays in the Halo 2 main menu, which was such a fucking vibe. I love it so much. And Hagen, Red... The reason I don't want to watch Red Comet first is because the thing that happens when you have prequels is that you lose out on references to the original. And if I'm watching something that's going to have like great references that I'm going to appreciate to the original of something, I want to watch the original first and then go back and like kind of enjoy seeing how it all comes together. It's like starting Halo by playing Reach and not being able to be like, holy shit, it's the Pillar of Autumn. Holy shit, it's Cortana. Oh my god, this is Planet Reach that they talked about in all those different things. My friend started me with red comments, so I didn't get any references. Yeah, and I like references. I think they're a lot of fun. Maybe I do just have the back explode and then have this thing crumple to the ground. Back legs went kind of crazy there. Here's what I'm thinking. Just like how when the Lich blows up, I spawn in 2 giant chunks. What if I just make the Scarab disappear and then spawn the front chunk instead? And then I could have the 2 back legs, kind of like broken versions of them, go flying off as separate objects too. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna try that. It'll be like big duplicates, but with tons of stuff cut out of it. So I'm gonna make a new folder called garbage. We'll do Scarab destroyed. And then Scarab destroyed will not have the back legs attached. There won't be any need for these. Anything relating to the back legs I'll just destroy now because they'll be completely unnecessary. Hey, holy shit, Milkman with a huge $20 tip. Thank you so much.
From Darling in the Franxx and tell me what you think, lol.
Listen, I've seen Darling in the Franxx, okay? It's a good mech anime right there. It's a good one. I like that one. It's pretty good. I like the way the the extremely realistic inner mechanical workings of the mechs is it's fascinating. It's very thought-provoking. It's it's just a great intellectual show is what it is. You know, it's just very, very, very thought-provoking. I think my bone structure is fucked up. It's identical to this Scarab. May want to get that checked on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Great assets. Very nice. Very, very nice. Nice. Very nice. That's pretty nice. It's good stuff. Alexander! Thank you for the 25 months! Thank you so very much. You ever watched Space Battleship Yamato? No, I haven't. Specifically the 2012 reboot. It's a good show. Maybe you'll try the SBY tree and Stardust. Oh, I didn't know they had one for that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe. That could be fun. I don't see why not. More good sci-fi in my life is never a bad thing. Okay. I think if I spawn this in place of the Scarab, it'll be kind of huge, large, and epic. Rain! Hello. It's good to see you. Very good. Alright, we export this to garbage. Scarab destroyed. Another Halo Legends anthology? That would go pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. Gib, Scarab, destroyed. There we go. Okay, so I put that in there. Then I go here, make a folder also called Gib, Scarab, destroyed. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the crate objects, the physics model, the collision model, and the render model, and put them in here. I'm going to call them Gib, Scarab, destroyed. And then I'm going to... So I have that. Now I do... nothing. I actually can just spam import them. Huge. Read up, I beg of you. Whoa! A Halo game revolving around the Flood. Okay, a Halo game involving the Insurrectionists. Also great. We have... I mean, it Reaches starts out about the Insurrectionists. Halo 1 is pretty much about the Flood. Read up. Was there something I'm missing? Is it Rain? Did I miss Rain? Oh, this is your Halo wish list. Okay. Contact Harvest, an actual Marines-centric Halo game. Inspired by ODST, but loosely inspired on the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign where you switch between protagonists. That would go pretty damn hard. I think pretty much everybody who still gives a shit about Halo would very quickly agree that sounds fucking phenomenal, and it should be done. Like, immediately. Halo War Games, a Halo game that revolves entirely around multiplayer. Oh, dude, 343 hears that, and they're so about it. They're like, esports? We love esports! W, massive esports! The Halo League! It's like the Overwatch League, but it's Halo! Can we get 5 million members? Can we get the NFL in here? Get them in here! Halo War Games! What is 343's deal with esports? Just make a fucking video game. Esports hasn't taken off. The furthest it ever got was fucking Overwatch League, and then that died. I want Halo to be an esports so bad, dude. What if they just made it fun? I mean, they did, to be fair. Halo Infinite was really fun. But I mean, like, what if they just focused on that instead? Jesus. What is it doing? To be completely honest with you guys, I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Maybe it was that. Let me try that. Reading the War Games one. Focuses entirely on multiplayer. Firefight, sure. 4v4s, W, AV8s, hell yes. 16v16s, the best. Warzone, yes. Forges every weapon, vehicle, equipment, armor ability. That would be my personal dream. I fixed it. Look, it's dead. I don't know if I like the way that this is destroyed. I could, like, re-destroy it pretty easily and do a better job of it, I think, now that I have, like, a whole collision model for it. Wait, maybe because I have a crate object specified. Can I do that? Let me see. Crate object. Give Scarab destroyed crate. If it dies, does it turn into a crate object automatically? Let's see. 10-second timer. Begin. Oh, it's dying. I don't think the crate object auto spawns. No, it doesn't. I have missed you, Rain. That is true. That is true. Before 3-tier explosion. Listen, it's a work in progress, alright? Don't judge me yet. Let me finish the thing first. Damn. But yeah, true. It was almost as cool as the Lich explosion. Not mine, the Halo 4 one. Obviously. Look directly under my message there. I see now do rain. Delete. Wait. Oh, yeah, whatever, it's fine. It's alright. Technically it works. Technically. Stever. Even if I spawned it right now, because the Scarab buckles, it wouldn't be in the correct posture, so I'd actually have to edit this thing's natural position. Ragdolling Scarab finds advanced effect when we're in the driving sessions. You can hit the big get destroyers and force them into a ragdoll state. I love how goofy it looks. It just starts freaking out. Right. Oh, no, I read that. Oh, excuse me. I keep the tick-tick drawing to myself, and what? Send it. I'm not a Hollow Knight enjoyer, but send it anyway. I've been discussing this rejected. Well, I've been making big Scarab die. Complicated. It is. What I meant to do? Where am I? Oh. Oh, right. I want to see what it looks like when this thing spawns in. Probably not perfect. I'll have to readjust everything. But maybe it'll be neat. I'll have to reposition so much. Busy cooking. I am cooking. Something in general. You fool! Why would you send it in general? You could send it in stream chat, you could send it in media, you could send it anywhere. I do like it though. This is inspiring. I want to make this into like a little creature in 3D. Tick tick. It's beautiful. Favorite flavor of cryo fluid? Bold to assume that they would even flavor it. I like the one that smells like soap, the way that it tastes. Delete. Where's my scarab? There's the scarab. I need my dead scarab over here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spawn the funny split in half scarab right here onto here. See how it looks. Realize it doesn't work. Reposition it until it does work. Also, I'm very tempted, instead of having it split in half, to just, like I said earlier, cutting like a cylinder hole at the bottom and top, and then just having it kind of like burst out in that way, rather than literally splitting it down the middle. But this is kind of what happens to the Halo 3 Scarab anyway, so I feel like it's not a terrible idea. Virgil! 8 months! Good to see you, dude! Thank you so much for your continued membership. I appreciate you. Stand by, what's up? See what's up? I'm making Scarab ragdolls. Well, dead Scarab ragdolls. Kind of neat. Like watching them wiggle around on the floor. Makes me feel something. So it's actually pretty easy to do this. So I'm gonna do it. Here's what we do. We'll go into our Scarab main model. We're going to scroll to the damage sections. We're going to go to the death section, which actually controls what happens. There's a specific transition effect here. I think the main... I'm going to copy the main explosion right here, which is the awesome giant kaboom explosion. Shotgun, my beloved, I'm here. I missed you so much, Mr. Puzzles. Is it obvious that I'm not getting enough sleep? Oh, dude, I ordered that sleep tape. Genuinely hoping so hard that it actually works. I'm gonna put it on my mouth. Bring my legs off at the knee. It might be less janky looking on the ragdoll. Yeah, well, I'm gonna probably spawn in broken back legs. And then just kind of work with that. Transition damage effect. Scarab death explosion. I probably keep. No, I'll keep Scarab death explosion. Or not keep. I will not keep it. Oh, my brain. Ka-chow. Alright, so the main explosion will go off. It is on replace and FX main explosion. And if I check here, I'm pretty sure I don't have any of that. So what if I did on like Gravlift FX? Do I have a marker for the... I don't think I... Virgil! Thank you for the 2, man! Appreciate it. He said I'm heading out.
Take care of yourself, man.
I will. I hope you do the same, Burgle. It's a pleasure as always to see you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day. I don't know what country you live in, but I hope you have a good one. Okay, we'll do that for now. Grab lift FX. And the transition to destroyed effect spawns in on FX garbage marker. Alright, fine. I just have to re-import the Scarab. I didn't want to, but I gotta. Here's what we'll do. Little arrow guy right here. Make him kind of big. We will position it at 0, 0, 0. This is where I want to spawn the Scarab crate, actually. So this guy is going to be named FX Garbage. He's going to spawn in our garbage effects relative to the Scarab itself. We're going to click the armature here. There we go, pose mode. We are going to snag, not that bone, but the main whole bone here, and we're going to parent it to that bone while keeping its transformations intact. Then, we're going to duplicate this, not called FX Garbage. This one is going to be FX Core. I'm going to drag it straight up. We need to position it right on the core, and this is where the explosion is going to come from. And it's going to be a grand, glorious, and also enormous explosion. There's FX Core. Move it down a little. Alright, perfect. I do have to re-import it now, which makes me very sad. We'll bulk import the Scarab. And while it's doing that though, now I can change it from grab lift effects to FX core on that. And then on the destruction explosion effect, I can now... Oh no, that was the destruction. Now we can go to the transition destroyed effect here. And this is basically whenever it dies, whenever this occurs, it's going to spawn in, instead of the Lich destroyed bits, we're going to make it spawn in our lovely Scarab destroyed bits. Go Giants, Scarab E3, we'll go to our destroyed Scarab object right here, and then save. So now theoretically when I blow it up, we should have like a whole series of things occurring. Oh wait, we gotta get the main explosion delay effect, I forgot about this. This is the one that makes funny alarm noises, and it's very scary, and you go, I gotta get the frick out of here, man. Let's do that. Here's our main explosion delay. I'm pretty sure we could just shove a lot of the effects and stuff for this. Can I see life of Scarab? You indeed can. Okay. Instead of FX main explosion, this becomes FX core. Okay, is it done importing? Not yet. It's getting there, though. Check supporter chat real quick. Okay. What is this? Star Blazers? I will check that out after stream, because I think you just sent me a website to watch an anime, and then you sent me episode 1 of it. Make Green play Roblox, dude. He has no choice. Green is going to play Roblox with us soon when we do Project Stardust. I'll be flying around like Covenant super carriers, and Green's going to be like, it's a baby game. It's a baby. We can't do this. It'll be awesome. Was it a cutscene where the Marines see the cut Scarab for the first time? You want me to make a cutscene? Oh. Boom. The dude is done. Alright, let's try blowing up the Scarab and see what happens. Does it make funny alarm noises? Does it look cool? Oh, it's going down. So what I suspect is going to happen is the dead Scarab is going to spawn like a little too high, because this thing comes down during this animation. All right. Didn't do anything that I wanted it to. Rather unfortunate. Now that I have all the effects and everything set up, and we saw that barely anything appeared, I played also the wrong effects. Wait. Oh, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Just sneeze again. That's not correct. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Damn. Ah. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, remove that. What does the Scarab do for that one? I'm so curious. I actually have to check it. Also open up the Lich model so that we can reference that, because when I did the explosion for the Lich, it worked really nicely. But I totally forgot how it all works. All right, regular Scarab model. We gotta go to the death part where we have the delay, and then I can see where the effects actually play on. I'm gonna assume it's actually butt death. 15-second delay. Oh, that doesn't even play any delay effect. Interesting. Maybe like the last one. Okay, yeah, mage delay effect marker name FX all whole garbage crate. So I'm gonna do FX garbage for that. All right, let's see. Okay, it's dead. I'm not hearing anything. I don't think it's going to change. I think it's still going to not be any explosion. Well, now it just perfectly disappears, which is certainly something. Let me double check that when I imported it, we actually got our new markers. Okay, we're looking for FX garbage. I don't think it imported. Oh, you know what? Did I accidentally name it wrong? That's totally possible. No, it's FX garbage. It's on the whole bone. And FX core. Also there. Did it not import? FX. I don't think it imported. I think maybe I imported the wrong one. Try again. Also, we don't need the Super Mantis open anymore. It just seems like it actually didn't import. 3, blah, 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 32, 3. Okay, 1054, so that just exported right now. We'll go here, delete these just in case, paste that. I'm gonna run, I don't need to run physics. I'm gonna run a draft version of the import command here, just so we can get the markers. Okay, looks good. Now we should be able to guarantee the markers exist. So I'm just seeing more of the same here. When this cut Scarab will be done, will it be in a huge grass? Possibly, yeah, might as well, right? I have the other Scarabs on a huge grass, I believe, so I can throw it on there. Looks so weird having all lights in here. Super bright and crazy looking. Kind of cool, actually. Though it probably would look terrible on like pretty much every other map. Okay, let's check the render model again. Their marker groups, FX. They're not there. Why? I know what I did wrong. I named them completely wrong. Yeah, I didn't even make the markers, no wonder. That was a rookie mistake right there. Oops. The cut Scarab, survive a Covenant bomb. I would love to find out, actually. I think I have the core states set up so that I can shoot it with, like... Let's find out if I can throw a grenade at it. I don't know if I set up... I don't think I did. But whatever. There we go. Now stuff is playing. Okay, now it might blow up. Well, it sort of died. That was kind of cool. Although its leg phased through the ground, which was not supposed to happen. Might have to get really creative to stop that from happening. Huh. Oh! Oh, I don't have the collision model set up for this thing, like, at all. Forgot about that. That was another thing to do. Alright. And in game you'd see explosions going boom, 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 boom. So it dies. It actually is in the right position. The problem with it being in the right position, though, is that the legs are not in the right position when they spawn in, which causes that to happen. There is a way to fix it. It's a little bit annoying, to be honest, but there is 100% a way to fix it. The problem is I'll probably have to, like, reposition all of the joints that I did, which sucks wieners. Have I seen the practically redesigned Halo weapons by a channel called Coyote? Yes! Coyote makes great content. Absolutely awesome content. Okay, I'm going to save this, and I'm going to do a Foundry import of an animation real quick, of one of my own animations, actually. See if this works. Give me a sec, it's cooking. Oh. What the fuck is that? Sure, close enough. Huh. Wait, I don't even want to be doing this on that one. What am I? Go back. I want to open Scarab Destroyed. This one is already, like, everything attached to the whole. What I wanted to do, actually, was to bring it into here. My bad. Admittedly. What if you gave the cut Scarab the Halo 2 body? I think this one's better, to be honest. The Halo 2 body, though, I am using on the Halo 2 Scarab, which I have. I spent way too long making the Halo 2 Scarab, actually. Hold on, let me do a quick animation import. Halo, free, foundry. We're gonna do a buckle animation. How many carriers can block sunlight? I'm gonna guess 1. Okay. Now, me personally, I don't think it's supposed to rotate like that. Stever, I have an idea. We go into this thing. Go armature. I'm gonna delete everything related to the whole bone. That is what I want, minus the weird stuff happening. Ah! This makes me sad. Well, let's try it again. Except I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Using not Foundry. $111 people are watching, quite the dedication. They're watching me slowly struggle to get this Scarab working. But yeah, dedication on their part. True, true. No, it's still broken! I curve edit this. Ugh, why in the fuck does this... Alright, I'm gonna do something even better. I'm going to append from my last animation, which should be 14, I believe. That was not the animation I wanted. Damn it. Hold on. He's on 15. Where the fuck is this animation? What? Oh, I got it. I found a not broken version. This is perfect. You might be like, why is that perfect? I will show you why this is perfect. If I go to this whole animation, and I delete all of the whole bones, and I reset its pose. Look at that. Now its legs are correctly offset. We're gonna go into pose mode. We're gonna go this last frame right here, and we're gonna hit apply as rest pose. Make a new animation. Go to pose mode. Grab that, I guess. This is what I want it to look like, because now it's gonna be posed properly for when it dies. I think it still has its ragdoll info on it, which is good. Scarab destroyed. 2 I'm gonna export this out, and I'm gonna swap it out for the old Scarab destroyed. Okay, let's see. Did I do the Come on. I knew you wish to work. So its arms, it should look the same, but its arms should go up, or its legs should go up, and its head should face down. Oh, wait, wrong one. No, wait, is it still cooking? Oh, yeah, it's still cooking. I think about the cut slugman enemies. Yeah, they're alright. I was never hugely into CE cut content. I really give my most shits about like Halo 2 and 3 and Reach. Well, I broke it all. Posture is completely incorrect and the ragdoll no longer works. Actually, the physics model is perfect. The render model, that's the problem. Maybe if I remove the animation graph from it. Oh, there we go. The physics model doesn't seem to work anymore, though. Bit odd. Physics model should still work. Right. Does it still work? Wait, what the fuck? Where did all the physics stuff go? Okay, I'm gonna try that again. I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna watch it very carefully and make sure that these leg bits don't like explode and break. How do I feel about adding AI Slugman to Halo 3? Honestly, not super strongly. Like, I don't feel insanely motivated to do it. Like the stream to support rejected, dislike the stream if you wish to challenge him for the throne. There can be only one. We can all just leave likes on the stream. It's actually really important for the continued sake of me making Halo mods on YouTube. I would appreciate that greatly. Yeah, I'm gonna try importing that animation again and see if it just like blows everything up. Okay, I have an animation in. What about this animation? Okay, let's do another one. Wasn't that the... I'm confused. '14 didn't have it. It was Buckle Death, which wasn't it. There was Idle, Move Front, blah, 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 blah. '15 was the one that had it. It was right here. It was Action. I just did this. I literally just did this and it worked. Wait, big brain. Big brain. I have it on the Scarab that I just did, and I can just yoink it from there. I'm not in pose mode. I'm so dumb. I was there the whole time. I was just... Oh. Okay, so it works. I think. So now that I know it works and now I know where it is, let me go back to here. For whatever reason, those bits got destroyed. So, I understand now. We're going to append. Scarab destroyed 2. We're going to grab the action .001. Oops. I'm going to append the original action. This one causes it to go up like that. Okay. I think I do have to rebuild the legs, though. I think I know where it goes wrong, however. I think it's when I run... Go pose mode. Did it just delete them right now? That's what just happened. My fucking Blender plugin deleted them. Okay. Go to pose mode, pose, apply, pose as rest pose. Pose, apply, pose as rest pose. That plugin is cursed. It's actually just breaking my everything. Restarting Blender, hold on. This is what we want. We want its final pose to look like this. Is the update still going to break everything? Okay, it didn't break. Apply as rest pose. Did it break? It once again deleted everything. Is it deleting everything? Okay, I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna go in pose mode. Apply as rest pose. And now we're in object mode and it's all gone again. No, it's not. Now it is. When I run that command, it deletes these. Okay, well then I'm gonna save them. Clear parent, keep transform. Start pose mode. Apply as rest pose. Come back. Now I scroll all the way down. It deleted them again! They weren't even active. Why is it deleting them? Plugins ask for that. Pose, apply, selected as rest pose. Nope, didn't work. Pose, apply, visual transform to pose. So I can do it, I just have to lose all my work to do it. Great. Well, I guess I can... whatever, alright. There we go. All my fancy things get deleted, but it gets the pose we need for when it dies. Now, finally, just in order to make this completely work, I'm scrolling all the way down to my newest thing. And I'm gonna re-import all of these. Actually, we just want the front, because there are no back legs. Send it in. Delete all those. Check these. Okay. I saved it. I saved it. Sort of, kind of, I saved it. I'm gonna reposition them and hook everything back up, and all will be right in the world. Good there for the final part of the toe. And we're going to want to attach 10 to 8. And on this one down here, this was part of the joint over here. Good. Now this one is going to be FL to 10. We're getting it. Break time? Not yet. Not yet. I'm grinding. I don't want to give up yet. Almost done. This next part's going to go pretty quick. If I get this done, I will feel very satisfied. Okay, and this one is going to be body 1 to FL. One more for this leg, and then it is done. Put this right here on the joint, wherever that is. Oh, it's already on the joint. Perfect. So I just got to rotate it to the new direction it's at. And then I was using 14 to 1. And that'll connect these all together. So this whole leg now works again. It's good. What animations did you use for the Scarab's walking? I made my own. I didn't really have much of a choice, so I created an IK rig for it so I could position its legs and rotate everything around. It worked out pretty nicely. Yeah, I'll do the last leg in a second. You gave me an excuse to take a break, so I will. Yeah, no, it's a custom walking animation. I spent a while on it. It's not like amazing or anything, but it was refined down enough that I ended up liking it. The good thing about making a forward walking animation is it's also a backwards walking animation. Bro's lying, he mocap doll. That's true. I hooked up my full body VR set and I just started crawling around on the floor like this fucking spider, dude. It was awesome. Which reminds me of Godzilla. I think it's watch Godzilla -1. Every time I do the charge up, I think maybe I was like subconsciously thinking about that when I made this. I'm gonna finish up the last leg and then we'll be good. So we have leg right 1. Line that up. Oh, you know what? This actually moved. I feel like that's close enough. Okay, and then that's going to attach from 14, which is the main body, to 15 over here. That's one IK or leg joint good. This one over here. This is just so that I can have a ragdoll that actually falls and dies. I haven't said anything in the last 30 minutes. Time to change that. Start yapping. Say something. Good for engagement. Girl and I regret what I said. I regret it. You When will you eventually go back to the Godzilla mod? We need Blind Eye Godzilla to be added. I would love to work on the Godzilla mod. I was recently rewatching Godzilla -1 again, and I was just like, damn, I definitely need to do the Godzilla mod again. It would be so hype. Oh wait, did I do this one up here? I don't think I did. Supposed to be 15 to FR. We just select the fucking 15 to FR. And this one down here is FR to 3. That is 3, 2, 4. I think that's it. I am 62.965% sure that is all I had to do here. Oops. I accidentally exploded it out into this folder here. There we go. Re-import the destroyed model. Guys, I got a good feeling about this one. Wait, PvP mode where one player is by my Godzilla and the second is Doomfist Kong. Yeah, that would be sick. The rest are regular players in vehicles. That was my plan for the Reach mod. I would love to return to it one day. I just need probably help from somebody to make it so like there could be 3 teams auto set where one person's Godzilla. Oh, imagine like it's infection and the alpha infected is Godzilla and every person who dies becomes like another smaller kaiju. I don't know what kaiju that would be though. Maybe like those skull crawlers from from Skull Island. Okay. It works. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Look at this shit. I don't think it'll explode quite right, but now it'll have the pose that the Scarab has when it's down. Also, fun fact, you can't escape it right now because the grav lift turns on. Boom! It died! There was no explosion effect or anything, but it died! In like the right pose and everything. Alright, I'm gonna edit the destroyed model really quickly. So that so that everything has the correct like destroyed model. So body, default destroyed. Interior, default destroyed. Lights, default destroyed. No. Everything is just gonna be set to destroyed. Adam, thank you so much for the 2, dude.
What you just described sounds like Godzilla Bloodbath, or the man in the suit if he was actually kaiju scale lol.
That would be horrifying. Godzilla Bloodbath is so fun though. I really do love it. It sucks that it's like only a little 2D animation that are well done, don't get me wrong, but I would love to just have that as like a full 3D thing. That would be so fucking cool. I just love the concept. Like, he's just this nasty, like, SCP-like creature, but he's just the still giant Godzilla. There we go. Now it's just fully destroyed. Wait, that one's not. What is that? Leg, front, left? Wait. The angles on those are absolutely wrong. Well, in any case, that's leg, front, left. Oh, wait, wouldn't it be major for the legs, actually? Yeah, they're just picking randomly. Front left, front right. That one is working, I think. Why is it just randomly picking? What's happening? It died. R.I.P. I want in. Let me in. That's pretty cool. We didn't get the explosion effect to play on it, but it's kind of cool. Falls over, crumples to the ground. Functioning death system. Now we just need to make it look really good. Should probably also get custom shaders for it as well, so that all the lights like turn off. Make sure I can tweak the values for the legs too, because right now they like clip through the body. It looks kind of weird. That's cool though. Look at this. You're just like walking around. You can see like a downed scarab. Let me up. Let me on. Yeah. What can I go in? Oh, I haven't even closed up the window yet, so I can still go in. Huge. I actually haven't done most of the physics model on the outside of this thing yet. That's cool though. I don't know, some of your funny Helldivers clips on streams at too parasocial. Way too parasocial. You can post some of them. Though it might take me a minute to get to some of them. All this is good experience for the harvester. You see what you want to see in art. Alright, well now that the destroyed model works more or less, I'm going to focus on getting the actual proper destruction effects to play. So the cool thing about the Lich is that I'm using the exact same setup, and it does in fact play destruction effects. FX core will be what I play here. This main explosion delay effect plays on this very same. Anything else here that I should know about to make this work? Kills variant objects, blah, 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 blah. My death here. Reactor doesn't play the explosion, does it? Shield depletion effect. Oh, so that's when you shoot it. It plays like a... I'm going to try putting this on here, see what happens. Shield depletion effect on the core. Go vehicles or giants. We go Scarab E3. FX destruction. Then I just got to change the markers real quick. I don't know if this will look good because I'm just repurposing the effect I made for the Lich for this. Why is FX core all the way down there? Boom! Okay, so we do get a screen effect playing now, which is interesting. The only thing we're not getting right now is the actual explosion to play, which is because it's completely disappearing. Though it does play on the Lich, which is a bit odd. Lich windup, reactor effects. What does mine have on the windup? Let's see. Yeah, it's just FX core. I guess I should add my windup on here as well. There's Lich windup. Play bounds 8.1 seconds. Oh, because it's usually 15 seconds. Let's switch that to 9. But yeah, I only made it 10 for the Lich. For the Scarab, I'm gonna do 14. And I just gotta make it so that the actual response delay is, what, 15 seconds? Maybe that helps? I don't know. The explosion is way off to the right. Yeah, where even is FX core here? I'm so interested. It's not on this scene. I will save that. Be on... Oh, it's in the floor. Why is it in the floor? It should be up here. Next garbage is good though. That one didn't get messed up. I'll put that right there. I don't know, it's a bit odd. Because I know it's really challenging to play effects on something that's been deleted and despawned, like when it explodes and dies. Obviously, because it doesn't exist in the game anymore, so how is an effect supposed to spawn on it? But it worked on the Lich somehow. I figured out a way around it, but I don't know what it was. In any case, let me re-render the Scarab. There you go, DM them. Wait, what? Oh, thank you. I guess I sucked into it. Okay, that looks pretty cool. A bit of effects on it. Make it last longer. It's pretty seamless now. It's pretty seamless when it dies. Obviously a bit messed up, but keep this camera angle. The explosion goes off near Oni Alpha site. No. Oh, what you're seeing is Oni Alpha site exploding. It's taking damage from the Scarab because you can blow that building up. A very easy misconception to make, though. And I was also wondering if maybe like the marker had gone over to the side like you were saying. That's why I was double checking it, which actually made me find out that it was in the right place, but just a little bit too far down. Okay, shield depletion effect. This needs to go for 15 seconds. Depletion, core alarm. Go 14 seconds. 14. Okay. So that effect is a little better. The alarm will continue on for the full duration of the panic. And as far as all this goes, I'm very, very curious how the main explosion is triggering here. Oh, never attached to object, maybe? And it's all spawning in a world. Maybe we should just copy the Lich main explosion. Maybe that's like that's the silver bullet I'm looking for. go into it and refresh it real quick. Oh, I guess I gotta change this anyway. Damn, that's an explosion. The Lich is huge, but damn! Not bad. I gotta fix the visuals on this, but not bad. I might honestly just reuse the Lich explosion for how overbearingly large it is. It really covers up the entire back part destroying. It honestly justifies me not even putting back legs on it, though. I think I still will have at least, like, a back leg fall off. I want to watch it again from, like, up close. So much debris, you can't even see anything in there. They have the jaws that had ragdolls. Well, I thought about it. It's actually a really good idea, but I don't wanna. I think it'll be incomplete without the back legs flopping off. I think you're right. It actually wouldn't be particularly challenging for me to do it either. I basically just redo everything I did for the front, but for each leg. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Jaws hang loose like a fallen beast. It would look so good. True. I definitely could make it so that they, like, move around. Might give it a try. Like the Halo 2 cutscene? Exactly. I mean, they are already kind of, like, open and separated, but that's just because the animation, I already animated it to do that. Like, when I take this thing down, the head like opens, and then the jaws kind of like dangle a bit. They're like a bit off. It gets like a little bit of an overbite, kind of all over the place. And that's just the pose it dies in as well. Now I do have to fix the fact that you can't escape once you trigger the core. Although I could go out here, hell yeah. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Hell yeah. Alright, let me fix up the, make the window destructible. It'll make escape more viable. True. I think that's what I'll end up doing. I'll just make it so you can shoot it to get out. Though it's not really obvious that you can. I might have to find a way to communicate to the player that you can escape that way. Killed Alpha Site, but you were fine. Just built different. Mjolnir armors, Covenant power shields. Took the brunt of it. Alright, what's going on with my destroyed Scarab? Why are you weird looking? So here we have body destroyed. Body destroyed is set to 1. That's good. That's the permutation we have on it. Nothing else is needed. In fact, I gotta remove all damage info from this. I wonder if that's doing something to it. Did that fix it? Or is that just lucky? I think that was just lucky. This one's all beat up. Body's good. Then we have leg, front right. In fact, is it just leg major? I want the leg state at major, actually, not destroyed. They're still not listening. That one is at medium. That one is at default. Why am I even importing the other leg variants into this? They all just need to be destroyed. Leg medium minor default. Oh. Leg minor medium. Delete all those. Now we just have that left. For legs destroyed, I delete the default legs. Right? No. Just need to get rid of that. And that. Minor, medium, default. Minor, medium. Delete all those. I lied, keep those. Those are important. What did I delete? I just want the visuals destroyed, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Almost taking to your girlfriend for like 5 hours. Man, yeah, good for you, dude. It's fucking sick. You're good, man. I'll forgive you just this once. Let's see if this fixes everything. You're still scarabing? Look, I'm almost done with it. I got it destroyed now. It dies. It blows up. It's awesome. It took forever. I had to make like a ragdoll for it, and I had to like pose it and do all this shenanigans with it. But it's pretty sick now. Show him the fire. I'm gonna wait for the update for this thing. How is there still a regular scarab leg in the model at all? Oh, I broke it completely. Undo! Undo! I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. It's fine. I know how to fix it. I'm like properly. I'm just being a bit lazy now. Now its ass explodes. It's true. Check it out. Shoot the leg. Gets really mad and sleepy, and then it falls asleep, and then it tries to suck you up through its belly. And you can run up to the top. Shoot the core. And shoot right out to the glass. You're like, oh frick, dude. This is not freaking epic. I'm gonna actually pause it so that I give the new model a chance to import. Okay, it's done. Now I can unpause it. Oh frick, dude, it's gonna freaking blow up. Okay, well, I still broke the physics model somehow. But it died! Hooray! Really don't know how I broke the physics model, though. Seriously, I genuinely don't understand. You heard it? I did. It's very sad now. Maybe I'll just do this one again. I don't really know what's going on with it. Oh, I was exporting it in a pose. That's why it looks so weird and off. It was weird and off. Wait, that means all my changes were good. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. When will you stream games occasionally? Whenever I feel like I wanna. You're gonna be playing Roblox with us when I'm done with the Condor Green, so that'll be an occasional game. This takes me back to GK crashing out about trying to animate cut Halo 3 Scarab flood fight. GK could have just done, he could have just watched a bunch of YouTube tutorials about IK and then suffered like this. Like me, suffered like me. I'm not playing Roblox. He's Robloxist. Unbelievable. He's scared of video games. Gotta go. Okay, IK or ragdoll stuff is fixed. Now we're back with the broken invisible parts. That's okay. Also crashing because how long it takes to export Halo 3 animations. Yeah, it bakes them all down on every export. It makes it take forever. It's rough. Oh, whoa, whoa. Also, you did not read my DM. Did you DM me? You must have. Probably just missed it. What did you DM me? Oh my god, you DM'd me like a gazillion years ago. Hey Nick! 21 months! Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. He said, hello, Mr. Modman. This is my favorite Scarab. It's my favorite Scarab, too. We have so much in common. And thank you for re-upping your membership. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love this thing. It's fucking awesome. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, this is sick green. Alright, I think I'm gonna jump off for the night. It's getting pretty late, guys. It's almost midnight here, so I gotta go, I'm afraid. Central time zone do be like that. I'm on a normal schedule, so I am hopping out. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna try getting a little bit of work on this if I can. If not, tomorrow I'll be live. I'm back on the stream grind again after. I don't feel any burnout. I've been having a ton of fun. Honestly, I'm really refreshed, really relieved, dude. I've been having a good-ass time this stream. I've been having a lot of fun, so... Tomorrow, we're going to do a much longer stream, I think. Much earlier as well. I'm really happy that I'm refreshed and enjoying streaming again after like a 4-day vacation. Goku, thank you for 5 months! Real Goku's here, dude. I love it. He's a counterpoint. Thank you very much for the 5 months. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your night and day or evening or mornings for all of you around the world. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. For real. Adam, thank you for the 2! Check DMs. I made this while watching stream. Ah!
Check DMs. I made this while watching the stream.
What is this? Oh, that's horrifying. Ugh. I don't like it. It sounds like a squeaky baby doll. This is horrifying, but I guess that's a good thing. All right, I'm really out, though. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you there. Join the Discord server or follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Bell. Have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye!